Hey everybody, it's Tammy with the Forgiveness Connection, and I'm here for your episode number 23 of Forgiveness on the Fly. Today we're going to talk about what it's like in my office. So actually today I'm at my home office and I'm already wearing my workout clothes, so forgive me, but I wanted to just show people some of the things that they experience when they come to the office. So the first thing I have is a blown up version of the emotion organ chart. So this is what I use when I muscle test people and kind of identify when they come in and they're like, hey, I want to work on this pain in my leg that won't go away. We kind of identify where that pain has harbored itself within their body, even if their pain is not in that same area. They might have back pain, but we actually identify an organ and an emotion that is attached to that pain. And we look for a root time in their life when they struggled with a similar emotion. So that could be during childhood, that could be during their adult life, or that could even be during like in utero when they were like a baby in mom's belly. So this chart is very helpful in the office. I have a small version on my clipboard, but also this larger version that you can see the main big organs of the body are all identified up top. And there's some smaller organs identified in this first or second layer. These are the negative emotions that we're trying to identify and release. And these are the positive affirmations that we want to add in when we are done with the forgiveness piece. So that's the chart from my office. The other kind of tools of my trade are the magnets. So the only time you are contraindicated for using magnets is if somebody actually has a pacemaker or a tumor, a cancer tumor. So we're very careful with the magnets because these are medical grade magnets. Right here, you're actually seeing two magnets. I have them in cute little cases that my friend Miss Jean made for me. Hi, Miss Jean. I hope you're watching tonight. She's just a great seamstress in the area. So hit me up if you need some work done and I'll get you in contact with her. But the magnets are actually red and blue. So the blue would indicate the North Pole. Just remember it's cold up north, right? So blue is cold, blue lips, right? Well, the blue magnet actually slows something down. It does a lot medically, and I'm not a nurse, so I actually give you a sheet if you buy a set of magnets from me so that you can actually know exactly what they do on both sides. But basically, blue can sedate pain. If you have pain, we always put blue on pain. It can also take away inflammation, almost like an ice pack without the cold part of the ice pack. And then it slows something down. So if we put it on an organ, it's going to slow it a little bit. It's not going to stop your organ. Don't freak out. These are very safe. Actually, magnets are the most natural form of healing energy on the planet. So that's kind of cool. Red speeds something up. So if you use a red magnet on something, if you have an under-functioning thyroid, we could put that on your thyroid for 10 minutes twice a day, and it's actually going to make it function a little more quickly. So red and blue, just remember it's hot in the south, right? So whenever you store your magnets, you don't want to put the same together because they repel each other. Now you could shove them together, not a good idea. It's going to demagnetize them over time. So we always store them red to blue. Okay, and you see that they kind of go together very naturally. And then we just stick them on the side of the fridge for when we need them. These were great for me with like using them for things like, you know, kind of helping one of my family members who was having a little bit of like stomach stuff where they couldn't go to the bathroom. So we did a little bit of red where the tightness was, and it actually helped speed their gut up a little bit. The other thing I've used them for is like when I hurt my ankle and I kind of broke it on the curb. I didn't really know it was broken yet, but I used a magnet and I was actually able to avoid having to get a surgery. So they're very great when you don't want to jump to a pill or jump to a prescription and things like that. You may still need one of those things. I'm not a doctor, but certainly it's great to be able to have options to use. In my office, we also use them for breathing. So I'm going to show you kind of what it would look like at the beginning of a session. We would talk for a few minutes and I would get to know you a little bit. I would answer any questions that you had. I would show you the magnets, talk about muscle testing, and then we would do some deep breathing. Whenever we do deep breathing in the office in the beginning, we're always putting blue on both sides of the head because blue can calm the right and left hemispheres of the brain. So it just helps kind of chill your space, right? So we would just put them on the side of the head, and I would squeeze a little bit and just take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. We would do that 3 times. Breath in and out. One more breath in and out. Then I would actually position one of my hands on your forehead, one of my fingers, and one on the small of your neck in the back right here. And then we would do 3 more breaths in. So breath in and out. Breath in and out. Last one, breath in and out. That is called brain balancing. It's basically just taking both sides of your brain and asking them to chill a little bit, just calm down. It's actually kind of connecting our subconsciouses because we are in a group mindset during the session. So I'm trying to tap into what energy your body's putting off and what we need to release, obviously with divine. So that's just a little bit about what it would look like at the beginning of a session in my office. And so we use magnets and we use an organ and emotion chart, and that's kind of how we walk through the forgiveness. Here's the great news. You're going to come in and you're going to be like, I want to work on blah, and you're going to tell me what that is. And that's called our intention. And that's where we start every time. We don't have to work on something I want to work on, even if I think it would be good for you to work on your relationship with your mom or whoever. That's just suggestion if you don't have something you want to work on. Most of the time people come in and they're very specific. They know exactly what they want to work on. What's the sore spot in their life? What's that thing that if it got better, their whole life would seem like it was transformed? So that's it for today. I'm Tammy from the Forgiveness Connection. Remember, we're a holistic counseling center in Summerville, South Carolina. And as always, remember that forgiveness is the key. We'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Forgiveness on the Fly. Bye.